Locked up? You mean we can't leave the refugee camp? The refugee camp? I always found that name funny. What? Whoa, what the fuck? The fuck is wrong with my computer? Fuck's sake. Fucking hell. Hello everybody and welcome to Synchronicity.exe. This is a point and click game that I believe is set into some sort of dystopian future. Looks quite interesting. So let's go ahead and start the game. What? It's pretty trippy. You think he'll get better? I don't know, it's too soon to tell. Let's let him rest. He's been frail for weeks, he can't stand up. Call a doctor here, have you lost your mind? You're right, he's bound to wake up sooner or later. Come on pal, don't go. Give it at least one last shot and stay with us. There seems to be a lot of some sort of war or something going on in this game. It would seem. Wake up, Michael. Come on, you have to wake up.
Michael. Come on. You have to wake up.
Who are you? Who's there?
Please, Michael. Wake up. Wake up.
This silence, this darkness, where am I? Damn it, I can't remember, Where are you? Where are you hiding?
Please, Michael. Wake up. You must wake up.
Michael, that's my name? Please, tell me where I am. I can't remember anything. What's going on? What is this place? Please answer me.
Wake up, Michael. Please, wake up. Wake up now.
Don't leave. Please, come back. Come back. This silence, this darkness, this emptiness. Suitcase. I'll cut that out. Good morning, sir. I hope you're feeling better. But do not be alarmed. I'm glad you're enough strength to stand up. That's great news. I must say, you don't look half bad. Considering what you've been through, of course. Who are you? Oh yes, of course. Excuse my manners. You've been with us so long, I just assumed you knew us all. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rod Atkinson. I was Secretary of the Land Registry Office of the city before, well, you know. Before we lost everybody. Oh, nice to meet you, Mr. Atkinson, but... Where am I? What is this place? You, sir, are what I would dare to say is our home. Our modest temporary home, I hope. This is one of the many trailers that make up the refugee camp, and believe me, we're lucky to be living under this particular roof. Most of the inhabitants of this hellhole, and excuse me for being so crude, only have a few pieces of plastic and cardboard for shelter. Wait, just a minute. Did you say refugee camp? Yes, of course, the temporary victim protection camp, they call it. You know, once the army took control after the disaster... Forgive me, but I must say, you seem a bit confused. You don't know what I'm talking about. Don't you? Do you? I don't know, I'm afraid not. Let me ask you. Can you tell me what I'm doing here? Sure, I think we owe you an explanation. A few days after the Great Wave, we found you in the vicinity of the airport, wounded and unconscious. The situation was critical and we couldn't leave you there. In fact, somebody had already taken the liberty of stealing your luggage and documents. Can you believe that? So we decided to take care of you and we brought you here. You've been with us since then. The Great Wave? What are you talking about? Well, what else? That damned, and excuse my vulgar language, explosion that ruined us all. The origins of this filthy new world that doesn't want to leave us be. You really do not remember anything we've just told you about? I feel a little weak and dizzy, Mr. Atkinson, I'm sorry. I'm afraid not. I can't remember anything. I see. There have been many other cases like yours in the camp. Try to rest and take it easy. In any event, I think you should feel pretty lucky. There's nothing pleasant to remember about recent developments, believe me. You said with us. Who else lives here? Oh, right, of course. I still haven't properly introduced you to my family. Now is a bad time, but I promise I will do so more adequately later. My wife and I sleep in the next room, and well... Little Colin sleeps with us too. Colin? Yes, Colin is the name of our only son, our light after the disaster. I must confess that Colin is the reason my wife and I are still here fighting in this new world. We would have given up a long time ago if it weren't for him. Sure, I understand. So, it was your wife's voice that woke me up some minutes ago, right? My wife? No, that's impossible. My wife has been with me in the next room this whole time. We haven't come out for hours. But I'm glad you're feeling better and fully conscious. You could say we've been born again. You've been born again. And even though these aren't the best circumstances, being alive is practically a luxury these days, so welcome back. I gather from what you've said that you saved my life. I'm very grateful, Mr. Atkinson. No, please, don't thank us. We only did what we had to do. It's our moral obligation to preserve the ethics and principles of mankind in this new world. But please, call me Rod. And well, we did it for Colin too, you know? What kind of future are we giving him if nobody cares for each other? That's a horrifying future, don't you think? We do what we can to keep this from happening, that's all. Rod! Sorry, but I have to leave you now. No, wait, please, what's going on? Don't leave yet. I'm sorry, I know you have many questions to inquire of me, but now is not a good moment, believe me. I promise to take my time to answer all of your questions later on, but in moments like these, I must leave you. Rod, please, quick. Okay, alright. Now that you're feeling better, you could try getting some air and take a walk around the camp. But please, be very careful out there. The world you used to know has completely disappeared. Listen to me, don't touch anything. Talk to anybody or meddle in anyone else's affairs. Or at least until someone explains to you how things work now. How this new world which the Great Wave left behind works. Everything has changed so much out there. Alright, thank you for your advice. By the way, when we found you unconscious outside the airport, the clothes you were wearing were torn to shreds. They were basically rags, so we got rid of them. The clothes you're wearing are now mine. There are more in the old wardrobe you need, if you need. Thank you, Rod. Oh, one more thing before I go. You've been with us for a long time, you don't even know your name. What's your name? My name? Michael. My name is Michael. Pleased to meet you, Michael. Later we'll speak more, I promise. Michael, that's what that ghostly voice that seems to be coming from nowhere called me. So that must be my name. Wake up, Michael. That's all that said, leaving me in this giant void. I can't remember anything about it. I can't remember anything about Wait, wave, New World, refugee camp. What the hell happened out there? I think it'd be a good idea to go out and take a look. So, kitchen stuff. A stack of plates, pans, and silverware waiting to be washed. The smell of dried food fills the entire room. Sheet. This old piece of cloth still has blood, sweat, and other fluids I can't recognize on it. If this sheet was white at any point, I must have been a very long time ago. Huh. Just ripping stuff, is he? Well, pulling the sheet from the bed, a part of it got caught on this bed. Hope Rod doesn't notice. This kerosene lamp is the only source of light in this room. The shivering flame gives it an eerie look. Like in a dream, or rather a nightmare. I'm not going to put out the lamp. This place is spooky enough with the light. The old wardrobe Rod told me about. That's funny, my reflection is fragmented in the broken mirror on the door. Like a photo that's been torn and taped back together. No can do, it's locked. I'm afraid my host forgot to open it before going out. Pot lid. Huge pot lid is resting against this collection of worn-out old kitchenware. You can hear someone murmuring on the other side. It's the door that Rod went through when we heard moaning. The same one he decided to lock with a bolt from the inside. Jeez, what the hell happened here? Rod was right. I'm not sure what it was that hit the city this hard, but whatever it was, it rocked down into its very foundations and without an ounce of mercy. What's going on now? I think you better hide, man. Haven't you learned that it's a bad idea to be seen when the cleaning brigades come into camp? You're new around here, huh? Yeah, you could say that. Well, welcome to your new home. I'm Hank, but everyone calls me the Hunter. I'm Michael. What exactly is going on up there? Nothing, Mike, just routine. The cleaning brigades are taking a sick woman, a dissolved, doing their job. The irony is that the house is one of the camp's moles, those backstabbing schmucks. Brigades, dissolved, moles? I don't understand what you're talking about. I don't remember anything. You're a blankhead, I see. Well, you better start getting informed if you want to survive out there, Mike. These are hard times. If you need help, look for me, partner. I can get you what you need. Doesn't matter where it is, how fast it runs, or where it's hiding. That's why they call me the Hunter. Alright, I'll remember that. Come back, you cowards. Do not take her. Don't you know who I am? Come back. Oh. Shot him. My god, they shot him. They murdered that poor man in cold blood. Huh, Hank? I'm afraid he's disappeared. It's definitely very much a dystopian future. They're living in a... What the fuck is going on? What? What the hell indeed? What? Ooh. That's fucking cool. Yeah, this is definitely a dystopian future. To say the least. It's a lump of iron that used to function as a car door for the driver of this vehicle. Rust and neglect have sealed it off completely. The hinges have gotten rusty and deformed with time. I'm not going to be able to open this door with my hands. Someone made a fire in the empty barrel. It gives off a lot of heat, but the smoke smells like burning plastic and garbage. Homeless. He must be one of the refugee camp residents. What on earth could he be keeping in that junk-filled cart? Ah! Ouch, damn it. What? This is a lot of trash and broken glass. So I ended up getting a rusty piece of iron stuck in the bottom of my foot. Hey, it's not a good idea to walk around this dump barefoot. You won't get very far without shoes. Thanks for the advice. You can keep the advice, but if you want to get near my things, you're a dead man. Got it? Wait, I know you. You're not the guy Rod's been taking care of? Yeah, that's me. Do you know Rod? Of course I do. Everyone in the camp knows Rod. You owe him your life, no doubt about it. These days, no one in their right mind would have done that for a stranger what he did for you. I sure wouldn't. Yes, I'm grateful to him. Hey, can I ask you a few questions? I heard something about a giant explosion, the Great Wave. What the hell are people talking about? What kind of question is that? Where have you been all this time? Sleeping in a cave? Well, you could say that. The Great Wave is the reason we're locked up in this place. The whole world went to shit, and we went with it ever since that day. That's something I could see for myself. Is there anything else you can tell me? Okay, I'll tell you what I know. The Great Wave happened without warning on a Friday afternoon. I remember it perfectly because I was getting out of an important meeting that same day at the exact same time. I had just made a whole load of money. It was a big deal. Yes, sir, a very, very big deal. First, we felt the floor shake as if a volcano was going to break through out the asphalt. I had to leave the car behind. Then the explosions came, the crumbling buildings, the broken glass, and thousands dead rotting in the street for weeks. In just a few hours, that damn Great Wave sent all of us, with our businesses, money and convertibles, back to the Middle Ages. The Middle Ages? Yeah, are you surprised? In a matter of a few hours, we ended up without electricity, without water, without any form of communication. Our old sturdy system just barely held up for a couple of weeks as it started to crack. What you could see around you filtered in. The New World, right? Right. I see you've picked up on things quickly. The New World is here to stay. Welcome to the future. Bet you didn't imagine it like this. Locked up? You mean we can't leave the refugee camp? The refugee camp? I always found that name funny. Seems like things on the other side of the barbed wire are getting better, but here, look around you. Does it look like a shelter to you? This is a military jail, and you're a prisoner. Once you come here, you lose everything, even your name. To them, you're a rat, just another camp rat. You'll never be able to go out the gates, not to mention you don't know anybody in here or out. It doesn't matter who you might have been before the old world collapsed, believe me, I know from experience. You're just a camp rat. I'm afraid you'll only get out of here if they carry you out. I'm not sure you understand me. Of course I understand. Thanks for the words of wisdom. Keep the words, but come near my things and you're a dead man. I'm not going to get back to my things. Good luck. Keep away from my things.